Hi, it's Brian Decker with your Market Minute. Want to talk to you about a sensitive subject this week. It's our budget deficit and the debt ceiling discussions that are going to begin soon. This is going to be a big deal. Yes, in times past, it's just kind of an expectation that you just pass and move forward and you raise the debt ceiling. But things have changed in a couple important ways for this discussion this time. First of all, it's very rare to have all the G7 nations with over 100% of their GDP in debt. That's never happened before. This is uncharted territory as far as this level of deficit carried by the major countries. Now, Russia defaulted on their debt, no big deal. That was in 1998. Argentina seems to default on their debt every 12 to 15 years, like clockwork, no big deal. Those economies are small. Mexico's defaulted on their currency and debt. So these smaller issues come and go, no big deal. But when we talk about the bigger economies where you're measuring revenue in the trillions, I want to give you scale for a second in time. 1,000 seconds is a quarter of an hour. 1,000,000 seconds is 12 days. 1,000,000,000 seconds is 32 years, about a half of a lifetime. 1,000,000,000,000 seconds is 32,000 years. We had an ice age 12,000 years ago. And so let's break down the budget. This is very interesting. I think it's very interesting. Of our $4 trillion income last year, $2 trillion came from income taxes, 1.2 trillion came from taxes on Social Security and Medicare, and then you've got all the rest of the pieces, corporate income taxes, miscellaneous revenue, etc. As far as the federal budget deficit, this is very important. In 2000, government declared 53% of the entire budget deficit as mandatory spending. In 2010, that went from 53 to 55. Well, in 2020, that went to 70%. So here are the numbers going into this discussion that they're going to have now. If we cut all programs over 10 years by 26%, and by the way, a cut is, there's two definitions of cut. One is rate of growth, because these programs have just inside growth that happens every year. When you cut a program from growing at 3% to 2%, that's seen as a cut. No, it's still growing. There's no cut. The second time is an actual cut. So if we cut, to get a balanced budget in 10 years, we need to cut all programs by 26%. But wait, let's say that we exclude defense and caring for veterans. Well, the remaining programs need to be cut 33%. But wait, let's say that we exclude in any cuts defense, veterans, and Social Security. The remaining programs need to be cut 51%. But wait, let's say that we exclude in any cuts defense, veterans, Social Security, and Medicare. The remaining programs need to be cut 85%. Think about that. These discussions that take place over the next 6 months are going to be interesting because now we're at a level of the budget deficit with exclusions and territory that you're never supposed to touch. This will make it very interesting. This is Brian Decker. Hope you have a great rest of your week.